Wow. It's been a month to the date, I'm pretty sure. If I checked that correctly. And it's not just me. I'm also here with Grombilzo and Certified Witch. Wow, look at that. Just leaked your Discord names. Owned.
What?
Just leaked your Discord names.
Well, this isn't my real Discord name.
I leaked your Discord names though, so. Sorry. Hey. Stop playing 2K.
Me?
Yeah.
We're trying to come back though. We're down 19.
Oh, they is streaming?
He hates me.
Playing competitive.
Don't worry about it, man.
Dude, what the How
Now-
was I smothered there?
Now I own the game.
How did he make that?
Grenade,
Oh.
come on.
Oh,
Come on,
yeah.
Jose. Throw the grenade.
I'm supporting developers.
Danganronpa.
You gonna find the game or what?
Jose and the fellas, they're in the last 4 squads. I have 2 screens on. They're posting out one.
I can't skip. I lied, I can't skip.
I missed that. Anywhere.
I don't know, it's like slave?
We can come back, I believe.
This one?
I
Probably.
have no idea.
Then. Anyway, right now we have to go find the others. They're probably in the dorm somewhere. Shall we go? I'm also like eating right now. So.
Who's here?
Huh?
That's me.
Why'd you leave
Yeah,
your
why'd
friend?
you leave them?
Danganronpa.
Well, you should at least tell your friend, hey,
Can't believe
wow,
it.
you're being so mean to him today.
What?
First you're
Wow.
You, were
forcing,
like, you were pushing his buttons.
So
That's
rude.
just
Honestly, I would have gotten mad at you.
Where the hell am I going?
I did
I'm
not draw the foul.
They tell me to go in the gym. I don't lie. I say I have a moment. It's like I blinked.
What?
Like I don't know what I'm supposed to be
Were they
going.
talking? Yeah, I wasn't listening either.
anyway.
Find the others. They're probably in the dorms. Okay, that is why I was going to the dorms. So I did know what was going on in the back of my mind.
Whoa, it's so sweet.
Did you explain to him?
Yes. I explained it before I left too.
Did you explain right after you left him?
My brother made curry today.
You made curry?
My brother did.
Sounds bomb.
Pretty
Oh,
good.
she's dead.
Wait, are we still looking for someone else for basketball, or do we have to be?
Now we need one more, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Master co-worker then, okay?
Hina?
Hey,
I don't think she's here. Come on, we need to keep looking. I didn't know you were like following me around. I know Leon's alive.
But how she's drunk.
What, here?
Yeah. I'm gonna follow out AD. That is my plan.
The computer's room. Is she inside?
hey,
I don't think you should. I need to keep looking. Well, whose frickin' room are they in? Mine? There's no way they're in mine, aren't they? What the hell are they doing in my room? Okay, they're not in my room.
Hey,
Hey, come on, man. Keep looking. What the frick are they then? They're not in Toko's room. Why the hell would they be in there?
hey.
Are they in the lunch hall?
How do they do not get out? This is why we thought.
Suddenly we're greeted with... Don't worry, I'll try and pronounce this.
You've and select correct semicolon exclamation point. This is pound sign. Left bracket, right bracket.
Ooh, again.
Underscore semicolon explorer 103.2.1.255.
Is he broken? I suppose his emotional instability reached his limit.
Great. I mean, exponent sign 3 period 4 sum equals cent. Absolute value. Squiggle line. Underscore 61. 61.
Jeez, what the heck?
However,
I wonder what that was all about. Couldn't help but let out a sigh of relief.
Is that Makoto?
Are you kidding me? Why
You
would you do
guys!
that? Who is that?
Who's who?
Anthony
is!
Edwards. Oh my god.
There's no two ways about it. That's Makoto.
Absolutely not.
you
Embarrassing.
survived?
No.
Jeez. You're like a stubborn little cockroach, you know that?
AD could hit threes
Okay.
in this game.
I'm just asking to make sure, but you're not a ghost,
this game's
right?
rigged.
It is. Everyone's there. All my friends who had struggled together to survive. As soon as I saw their faces, I couldn't help myself. I started to tear up. What a baby! Imagine.
What?
The hell is his voice?
Chills.
Oh yeah. Wait, what's that smell?
What the heck?
Yeah, man, it seriously stinks.
It's Makoto. It smells like a wet dog. Get away. Shoo.
In a flash, my tears dried up. It was all crying. Oh, man.
Why would you bench me? Oh, I was gonna make the comeback. You.
Yeah.
You stink. Are you rotten?
I'm telling
Rotten
you.
physically, mentally, everywhere. You can be rotten.
Sorry, I was rolling around in garbage for a while.
This smell is so smelly.
Why are you... Leave me alone. I...
Super smelly. You smell even worse than me. Way worse than me. I win.
She seems happy for some reason. You're a freaking weirdo. I still can't believe you survived. Yeah, me either. Do you realize why it is you who escaped execution? It was Alter Ego. He saved my life.
That's right.
Not too many people can say they had their lives saved by a computer program. I imagine it was a learning experience for you. No.
Yo,
Makoto, what was it like hanging out in the spirit world? Freaking crazy, bro. Smell like garbage. I didn't go to the spirit world.
You know?
Did you get to talk to her? Who? Miss Cleo, bro. No, I didn't talk to her. I mean, I didn't go to the spirit world. I mean, who the heck is Miss Cleo? Alright, Avery, am I right?
Yeah.
So what have you guys been doing while I was gone?
Well, I figured that since the trial was over, we'd have access to new places again.
And?
Not nice. All the rooms that were locked before were still locked.
So there weren't any new areas. Then where can we go to find new clues? There's no new clues. This is it.
Makoto.
There's no time to indulge in an extended happy reunion. When you can explain to everyone what happened with Monokuma.
Yes.
Explain? Explain what? But is it okay that you're here? What if the mastermind catches you?
It's true.
That's related to what I have to tell you all. What? Don't tell me. Did he turn into a ghost?
But
Does he look transparent to you?
Huh, that's just a silly superstition. If ghosts were see-through, they couldn't lead normal lives.
Hey, okay, that's enough talking to you. Makes me want to just lay down and go to sleep.
Makoto.
Yes.
It's true.
I need to tell you all about that last class trial.
The last class trial?
In other words,
We're going to redo Makoto's trial.
What? Seriously?
How about that?
What's the point of redoing it? Makoto killed her, right? Why, I didn't do it like I keep telling you.
wrong.
Makoto isn't the killer, and of course it's not me or any of you.
Then who is it?
I see.
What she's saying is, what she's saying is, it was all the work of the mastermind. What, you're saying the mastermind killed Makuro?
That's right.
That's right, and it was all an elaborate trap contrived by the mastermind. Makoto spotted the trap in time and did what he had to do to stop it.
However,
But his decision meant that he would be the one to die.
What did you say?
You spotted the trap, did you, Makoto? Make it sound like it was easy. I just, you know.
however,
But executing Makoto, who wasn't the Blackened, is a clear violation of the school regulations. The rules state that only the Blackened is to be executed. The mastermind broke their own rules. Which is why I went and negotiated with them to have the trial one more time.
And the mastermind agreed? Does that mean they really did break the rules?
They had no choice but to agree. Use the TV broadcast to gain the leverage you needed, didn't you?
correct.
Very observant of you.
Naturally.
I recall what you said at the end of the last trial, when you said, now it's the mastermind that's ensnared. That's what you were referring to.
Don't be mean.
Hey, I'm not totally in the dark here. I mean, for anyone who doesn't understand, you can ask Kyoko to explain it again, later.
So, knowing all of this, what do we do now?
about that.
It's about who killed Makuro, right? So our job is to expose the mastermind.
But there's more to it than that, correct? Yeah. For us to win this time, we have to solve every last mystery surrounding the school.
Every last mystery?
But
But we've been looking around all this time, we still don't know anything, right?
Anyway,
You've probably guessed already, but if we lose this time, everyone dies.
I
Everyone!
hate
Hey! Who said you could agree to those terms without hurting the rest of us? I'm fine with things just the way they are. I'm fine living here forever with Master.
I, meanwhile, want to get out of here as soon as humanly possible.
anyway,
At this point, the only way for us to survive is to unravel the truth. In other
Interesting.
words, one decisive final battle. A rather interesting development, I'd say.
But figure out who the mastermind is and how they killed Makuro and all the school's mysteries.
It's a pretty tall friggin' order, man. But maybe this time the trial is different. We know who our enemy is now. So if we work together and search as hard as we can, I'm sure we'll solve all those mysteries. I'm not so sure about that. Huh?
I
can't agree with the idea of working together with everyone. She still hates me after all this time. It's been a month, bro. More than a month. Don't you understand? Okay. I guess I had to react.
anyway,
You can't agree? Why not? I mean, we're good with everyone. Seems like the most obvious way to solve all the mysteries.
indeed.
That's what I thought too, at first. Until Monokuma gave us that little hint of his. Hint.
It's a very polarizing approach, I know, but okay, enough puns. Anyway, here's a hint. I'm sure I told you this already, but this killing game began with 16 participants, all of them high school students, and the only people to take a single step in Hope's Peak since the killing game began are those 16 students.
I see.
Monokuma said that. Did he? Then Kyoko's opinion is perfectly reasonable.
Huh?
So, in other words,
If the mastermind really is the one who killed Makuro, as Kyoko says, then the mastermind would have to step foot in this school, right? Monokuma could probably have could probably murder Makuro, but there's no way he could have disguised the scene like that.
in other words,
But according to Monokuma, the only people who have set foot in Hope's Peak are the 16 students who have been taking part in the killing game.
Then the mastermind is... There was 15 of us in the main hall at the very beginning. And at Makuro, you get 16.
Is Junko. Remember how she died? That was weird. It's her.
So the mastermind would have to be one of them?
that's right.
And those 16 people we start out with, the only ones still alive are the people standing right here. Need I continue, or do you get it now? You're saying the mastermind is one of us.
No way!
You can't be serious.
Wait, we can't say for sure that's true yet. Monokuma might have settled that to confuse us.
Indeed.
It's certainly a possibility, but only one among many. The mastermind being one of us is also a possibility. And that is one possibility we can't ignore.
Yeah, I mean, they're an ultimate, right? The ultimate despair. So they must be a high schooler. You can't say it's not possible.
But if one of us was the mastermind, they'd have to be controlling Monokuma somehow, right? But did you ever see anyone acting suspicious anytime Monokuma was active?
Well,
Did your free trial end, Colton?
Snuck off us controlled in secret.
I don't know. Why?
but
Curious.
Look how sticky you are. You would have noticed someone sneaking out that many times.
I'm right, right?
Then maybe Monokuma was on autopilot. Maybe they loaded up all the dialogue and actions beforehand. Yeah. That's the first time he said something mildly competent, hero. In that case, there's no way he could have had all those back and forth conversations with us. Okay, fine. Well, it wouldn't be entirely impossible if they directed the flow of the conversation. Well, maybe. But still. It's me. It's me. I did it.
Split personality.
This is a school announcement. You've all probably figured this out by now, but at this point, the killing game has now entered true ending mode.
True end, hog. I'm not getting the bad ending. Let's go.
So, in the name of fairness, I will unlock every room in the school.
Wait, hold up. I just realized something. On the fucking stream, there's like multiple of the shit. There was like 2 screens on the screen. One of them was hella transparent.
Blasphemous.
Look wherever you want. Solve the mystery in whatever way you see fit. Then we can all meet up at the class trial, okay?
Freak.
Hmm?
Wow. How very magnanimous of him to unlock all the doors. Magnanimous.
Magnum Dawn.
That's fine.
Monster condom for my Magnum Dawn. The time for talk is done. Now we need to begin our investigation. But. I was planning on working alone from the beginning anyway.
In the name of my family.
At this point, I can only rely on myself, on the Togami blood flowing through my veins. Shoot. I have no time to worry about the rest of you. Each of you must uphold your responsibility.
Goodbye.
Well then. After making his final statement, Yokuya left the dining hall.
Master. He didn't take me with him.
Hey.
Do you blame him?
Without Master, the rest of you are like coffee with cream without the cream. Or coffee. You're totally useless.
Okay.
So bye.
That Toko trudged out of the dining hall. And now she's gone. And you're gonna go off by yourself. So by yourself too, right, Kyoko?
Indeed.
That's right. Which is leaves Makoto, Hina, and me.
You know?
In that case, I'm gonna go by myself too.
Just a second.
Welcome.
How about that?
Just wait and see. I'm gonna use my totally awesome spirit power to figure out the mastermind's identity. Okay. Laughing loudly, Hiro left the dining hall.
No one's really go off by themselves. What about you?
What about you?
I can still do the same thing. But I mean, it's not that I don't trust everyone, you know. But up until now, I haven't really been all that useful. I just depend on Sakura and everyone else.
You're not useless. If you hadn't been here, I would have died.
Mikado. It's really nice of you to say. But still, I know I've been mostly been totally useless. Okay. So I figured at least, at the end, maybe I can find something that'll help us all get out of here. So I'm gonna go off and do it all on my own. Okay, see you later.
Hina was in surprisingly high spirits as she dashed out of the dining hall. And once again, it's just us two.
Indeed.
Indeed. Indubitably.
Alright, see ya. Probably shouldn't leave. So, you're gonna go off on your tune. You're gonna go off on your tune? You're gonna go on your own too, right, Kyoko?
However,
Well, don't misunderstand. Just because we're going to do our searches separately doesn't mean we still can't work together.
so
That goes for all of us. I think I see what you mean. Doing our own investigating doesn't mean we can't work together in the end. I should just see it as splitting up in order to cover more ground, and then we can get back together and share what we found.
Yeah, that's right.
so then,
Well, I'd better get going. I have an endless list of things I need to check.
correct.
Monokuma said all the doors in the school have been unlocked, right? I should be able to investigate every nook and cranny of the school. We can visit all the places we couldn't go before.
Makoto.
Makoto, no matter what it takes, we have to uncover the truth. By any means necessary. With that, Kyoko was gone, leaving only me. I don't have time to waste either. I have to begin my search. I still can't believe the mastermind might be one of us. That's why I have to prove. Prove that the mastermind isn't one of us. That's alright. Expose the mastermind's true identity, solve the mystery of this school, and then we can all escape together. I guess I'll start with taking another look at Makura's Monokuma file. The explosion of the victim's identities are unknown. They were, however, dead before the blast. The victim had been stabbed a single time with a knife, which went completely through the body.
It also been struck in the head with an object as thick as a metal pipe. The body was covered in other wounds, but these were at least several days old. Once we find out who killed Makuro Ikusaba, then we'll know who the mastermind is. So where should I start my investigation to find out who killed it? Start with the rooms that are locked until now. The headmaster's room, the biolab, and the door in the data center with the monarch's face on it. Only the second floor of the dorms where the gate was down. It's open now, right? After that, we double check the areas that are connected to the murder, which means the garden and the dojo. Take time to get started. Thank you for making a list. Because my dumb ass is not going to remember for real. Alright. Dorms? Oh shit. The gate's open. We can finally check out the second floor of the dorms, which means I have to do it. Oh shit. This is the second floor of the dorms? It looks like some ancient ruins. Oh, it's more like a battlefield, like a bomb blew up here or something. The blob. Hey, look at the blob. Where the blow up,
What?
go boom. Nothing.
Oh wow.
Look at this room.
Won't you jam in?
You can't jam out.
No, Avery. Oh my god.
Sorry.
So cringe. I opened the door just a crack, glanced inside, and immediately closed it again. It wasn't even a hint of a bathroom, just a giant pile of rubble. Okay. This bed is completely torn apart. I don't know, it looks pretty normal to me. It's not even really a bed anymore, it's just garbage.
It's just a cardboard.
Kinda just looks like, yeah, it looks like the Olympic bed. You know what I mean? The anti-sex bed, my favorite kind of bed.
Oh my god.
Olympian anti-sex bed. The best kind of bed. What else is in here? Fucking nothing. The waste of my time.
The Joker, baby.
The Joker, baby.
It's the only room that's the only like bedroom I can check, but then there's like the man and woman room. This is the girls' bathroom. Even in a place like this, I can't bring myself to go in. Pussy.
Pussy.
Oh, right? I'm saying.
Bro.
Why is this place completely normal? You're not gonna... It won't even let me comment on that.
And it's kind of weird how this bathroom is, like, you know, completely unscathed with everything that's going on in the rest of the place. Well, it's the Eye of Anubis.
Uh-huh.
The Egyptians did this. The ancient Egyptians came back, man. That's crazy. Look at the lockers. This room is filled with lockers. Must have been Hope's Peak students who came before us. Class before us must have been misused these lockers. It looks like this locker is already broken. Oh wow, really? I can't imagine any way to get this locker open. I'm not even gonna bother trying. What about that? I wonder if I can open this locker. Nope, locked. There's a card reader installed on the door. That must be how you get the locker open. After all, it's pretty similar to the card reader. The locker room, second floor, school. All I do is use your e-handbook to open it up. So does this mean, well, let's give it a try. Took my... No luck. Maybe the only locker's owner can open. So what about those, you know, those e-handbooks that are, like, down on the bottom? The one that are on the bottom? Holy shit.
Oh my god, it's gonna do this for every...
What about that hole in the wall? Not interested in that at all, Makoto? Oh, here we go, here we go. Alright, let's leave. Go back to for
Real, start climbing.
What's in here?
Oh, damn, look at the alcohol, bro. This room doesn't really feel like a student's room. It's a more adult atmosphere. Are you here? It's the headmaster's private room. Kyoko.
Indeed.
I've been through this room several times already, but I still have one little regret. so I decided to come back and check it one more time. Huh? A regret? That you didn't come drinking the alcohol, yeah, that's right. Yeah. What? She looks almost meek right now. She must be thinking about something. I probably shouldn't bother her. Okay.
Okay.
What about the computer? There's a PC on the desk. It must have belonged to the headmaster. You're not sure, you know?
Lily.
Whoever used this last, it looks like they're very interested in the ultimate despair. The PC still has some search results left on it. Then we might be able to get some info on the ultimate despair?
However,
There's not much though, nothing we don't already
in
know.
other words,
The ultimate despair isn't one individual, but instead points to some kind of group. That group is responsible for the tragedy, which happened 1 year ago. They're the worst sorts of people, whose driving force comes from despair.
however,
And that's all there is, not much to it, is there? But I guess that's the best he could do as a complete Kirigiri failure. But any information on the mastermind is helpful, right? I appreciate whatever info we can get our hands on. I see. That's a good outlook to have. Look at us, scary shadow people. The ultimate despair has been added to the triple section forever. Wow. Wow, really? What the plan doing? How am I supposed to look at it? The chair? You want me to look at the chair? A leather chair. I can't imagine a student using something like this. It must have been the headmaster's.
Bro.
The fucking stupid ass observation, Makoto.
Just sit in it and you're using it, like...
The desk is a home to a computer. And must have belonged to the headmaster.
Nice.
No, I don't think it did. Okay, that's like all there is to the show. I don't think I'm done in here. Okay, well.
Look to the left.
Oh shit. Huh. There's a strange gap in the wall. Some kind of design mistake or construction defect or something.
Oh, yeah.
so
There's a gap here, but not just any normal gap. I can feel a breeze coming out. A breeze?
indeed.
There's likely an open space on the other side of this wall. Open space. Does that mean... You mean like a hidden room? I think I may know how to open it. You know how to open it? Did you figure out some kind of trick or something?
Indeed.
Very easy trick, yes. So easy I'm not sure you can even call it a trick. There's no program on that PC I think controls it. Enter the right password and the door should open right up.
However,
But I don't have a clue what that password might be. All we know, it's probably made up letters or numbers, and we can't really go from there. You're right. That's not nearly enough to go on.
it's true.
Fulton,
Huh?
does your ad blocker on YouTube just like black out ads and continue playing them instead
No.
of skipping them?
No.
Mine does that. I
You
think
use uBlock?
the same one as you. Yeah, uBlock.
Interesting. Yeah, I don't know. Mine works.
I mean, we don't use ad blockers. We support YouTubers.
No, I use AdBlock. No. I looked through all his paperwork, all the files on the PC, everything I could think of. I learned more about him than I had any desire to, but nothing that might have been his password. Use your ad block on this channel. This channel sucks, bro, for real. When I think of how much time I wasted on this... Jeez. So there's a hidden room she couldn't get into. That's what she meant by regret. I think we can assume there must be some kind of clue waiting in there, but maybe for her there's more to it than that. Anyway, if I want to get in there, I need to figure out the password, and if Kyoko can't figure it out, no way do I stand a chance. No, wait, there might be a chance. The password could be something Kyoko wouldn't have thought of, or something she didn't want to think of. For example, what about your name?
What?
What the fuck are you talking about? Your name?
She's the daughter of the headmaster.
Oh shit, that's a good point. Oh sorry, I was just thinking of what the password might be. I'm sure she hasn't tried it. I mean, it's totally understandable after the way she talked about her dad. The idea he would use her name as this password. Knowing she is, I bet the idea... knowing how she is, I bet the idea never even occurred to her. Do you mind if I just try it, just to be sure?
Well?
It's not like you need my permission. You want to try it, try it. Do whatever you want. Okay. The baby. I'm glad I thought of trying Kyoko's name, but that's not it. That might just hurt Kyoko even more. We'll do it.
Hey.
You're worried about me, Makoto. Don't be. I already know that your guess is wrong. Okay? In that case, here goes nothing. Click to myself, then turn face to the computer on her. Let me just type the password here. I typed her full name, Kyoko Kirigiri. My hands were tense, slightly trembling as I finished typing it in. Yeah.
Yeah. It worked. Now what, Kyoko?
What? That did it? Kyoko, it worked!
Why?
I don't know. Kyoko? Without looking at me, she disappeared in the hidden room. She looked grim. Kyoko. I'm going here. She's going to hit me in the head with a metal baseball bat.
Oh, a gift?
And I don't like that
Oh,
photo.
the picture.
Photo's kind of depressing.
Yeah.
Hey, Kyoko? May as well not have even been in the room. Her gaze was fixed on only one thing. I wonder. A present? Wrapped and covered with such joy. That's what made it so unusual. What's on the desk, though? Better check out this. Fuck you, Makoto.
Oh.
It's a brightly colored box here. Seems totally out of place here. The more I look at it, the more suspicious I get. Should we open it? I'm getting kind of a bad vibe from it. I mean, we can't not open it. Okay.
Makoto.
Be careful, Makoto. Why? You think it's dangerous? No, not dangerous, but surprising, probably. Huh?
It would seem...
If it is what I think it is, at the very least, it's not something you'll be happy to see. Well, wait, so you know what's in there?
Anyway...
Just don't scream or anything, okay?
What?
The fuck are you talking about, Mastermind?
What?
Are you saying it's something that'll make me want to scream? Okay, I'm just gonna open it. Step by heavy step, I approached the box. I took a deep breath, then
Why?
took hold of the lid. Slowly. Ever so slowly, I lifted it up. Light began to sneak its way into the box. I stole a hesitant glance inside and... Motherfucker still screamed like a little bitch for real. Kyoko's advice was no use. I let out a trembly cry. Wow. Bones. Oh, what was in the box? It was bones. Human bones. It was the last thing I expected to find in such a bright, joyful box. I mean, who could have possibly imagined? Right?
I see.
So I thought, what? Yeah, but what's the picture? Kyoko said, just as I thought. I have to find out what she meant by that. How about the pipes on the walls? Just as you thought. How could you have known that? I mean, there are bones in there. Human bones.
Wrong.
Well, it's not that I was thinking of the bones specifically. I just had a feeling it would be his body. That's pretty much the same thing. A dead guy in a box. My father, huh? What about him?
Correct.
What you found in the box? Those bones. That body. That's my father. Or at least what's left of him. Are you serious? This is Kyoko's dad? The same man she's been searching for? Hold on. How can you know that for sure? How do you know that's him?
So...
Given all the information we have already, that's the only possible answer.
So that same person may very well be the mastermind who planned all this out. And according to the files, the headmaster is a man in his late 30s. It seems possible that he's somewhere in this... even likely that he's somewhere in the school right now.
It's a very polarizing approach, I know. But okay, enough times you're the hit. I'm sure I told you this already, but the killing game began with 16 participants all in high school. And how many people pick a single 7 host since the killing game began? Are those 16 students?
Alter said that the headmaster was probably here at the school. But the only ones who were alive at the start of the killing game were 16 students. When you put those two ideas together, it doesn't take much to assume
In other words,
that most likely my father was in the school, but he was also dead. That's my assumption anyway. Kyoko explained her analysis. She was completely calm. Or no, she wasn't calm. She was only trying to seem calm. She said it was just as she thought, so she knew it was a possibility. But I have to believe that at some point she wanted to be proven wrong. Which is why she never looked in the box herself, even though she had plenty of chances. No, Kyoko said she wanted to see her father, so she couldn't cut off all ties, but was that all there was to it? I gave up some of that pride. In order to enter Hope's Peak, I had to reveal myself to the school. I did it knowing that it was something a true Kirigiri detective would never do. Would she really give up her pride just for that? I couldn't help but wonder. Hidden room prison. It's the best kind of prison. A box of bombs.
Huh? This picture. Ah. It's all faded. It must be pretty old. Wait. This is a picture of...
Hey, Kyoko.
why would you?
Well, this is annoying. I came here to cut myself free of the past, and yet... to find something like this. So, what do you expect me to do now? And I was right. It's a picture of Kyoko when she was a little girl. Who else would that fucking be? Knowing the headmaster had this picture all this time. Must have really cared about her.
Why?
What? I wanted to face him and tell him myself, to cut him out of my life for abandoning me. That's the whole reason I came here, and now he's abandoned me again. And this time, he even stole the only opportunity I had to move on. Has there ever been a worse father? Kyoko. Photo of Kyoko and Headmaster has been added to the Truth Bullet section of the notebook. Headmaster's desk. It's probably hiding some kind of clue, so I really want to check it out, but I really don't want it to... Motherfucker, what do you care? What do you care? You care so goddamn much.
Hey.
Don't worry about me. Feel free to look around as much as you like. Are you sure?
Because...
Never let anything get in the way of the investigation. I don't. Okay then, if you don't mind.
Bruh.
Starting from the top, I opened all the desk drawers and looked inside. I rummaged through each one, finding nothing but unrelated documents. But in the last drawer... Huh? This is... It's an e-handbook, right? And it has a label that says, in case of emergency. Alright, I'm gonna head out. I found some kind of emergency handbook in the headmaster's
in
desk.
other words...
Handbook with no limitations, given to the school's ultimate authority, the headmaster. Assuming that's what that is. I think you're probably right.
It would seem...
It might prove useful as we continue our investigation. Well, yeah. That's why I'm like, I'm out of here. I'm gonna go check out them fucking lockers. Why don't you hold on to it? Huh? But Kyoko. I don't need it. If you don't want it, go ahead and leave it here. Then I guess I'll dig it. You better fucking dig it.
Bro.
Is it really okay? No. You're doing a bad.
Hey.
Listen, Makoto. Huh? Can I ask you a favor?
A favor? What is it?
So...
I know it's completely unreasonable to ask you this, but... I know it'll only inconvenience you that much more, but... No, I'm not doing it. Could you leave? Yes, I want to go check out those lockers.
Correct.
Just for a little while, I'd like to be alone for a bit. Kyoko, don't worry, I'm fine. I just need to calm down a little.
Just
need to get my emotions in order. Motherfucker, just leave. Go check out the lockers. You know, Kyoko, you told me before that about the relationship you have with Dad. And you're only connected by blood, not by heart and soul. But maybe that picture motivated him. Maybe he hoped to see me again someday. Is that what you're going to say? If so, it's just a theory. And this isn't an issue that can be settled with theories. That picture doesn't change the facts of what happened, what I went through. The problem can't be solved so easily. You're right, I'm sorry. Once I've got myself under control, I'll return to the investigation immediately. So please, just give me some time to myself. Okay, I understand. Then, I'll see you later. That's fake. She's capping. Because she's gonna go do more sussy headmaster stuff. I mean, ultimate despair stuff. Don't you get it? Her father left her. She's the ultimate despair. She's always in despair. She's really good at covering it. Is she really okay? Kyoko, it must have just been a complete shock to her. I mean, it was a shock to me. No doubt the mastermind performed that evil deed. They killed the headmaster, killed Kyoko's father. They killed him. The headmaster's dead.
The one leading the Hope's Peak Academy staff, the one who finalized the plan to isolate you, was the Hope's Peak's headmaster. So that same person may very well be the mastermind that played all this out. And according to the files, the headmaster is a man in his late 30s. It seems possible, even likely, that he's somewhere in the school right now.
But we were wrong about that. The headmaster wasn't the mastermind. Which means the mastermind's true identity is... Yeah.
I'm sure I told you this already. The killing game began with 16 participants, all in their high school suits. Nobody would take a single step to Horse Peak Academy since the killing game began. Only 16 students.
15 of us met in the main hall, and Makuro added to the mix to get 16. Including me, only 6 of us are still alive. Everyone else is dead. Or so I thought. Okay. Yeah. Just remember everyone that died. Even Makuro. Even she's undeniably dead. So the ones still left alive are... me? Yakuya. Hiro. Toko. Hina. And Kyoko. Only those 6 people are still alive. Then there's no question. Wait, no, that can't be. I refuse to believe it. There has to be some other way. There just has to be. Alright, now fucking get out of this room, you little shit. Look at those lockers. Yeah. The draft come out of the locker. That's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna open the locker, and the draft is going to come out.
Do the thing, do the thing. Do it.
So it's me. Let's give it a try. Idiot. I wanna try. Dude, just do it.
Right, like what?
Alright, this is what I'm hoping for. What's inside? Honestly, that might be a clue. Hate you. Let's see what's inside. Nope, nothing interesting. What's inside? Oh, whoa, this private's empty. Passport.
Oh, no.
Passport. I don't see a name right now, so I can't say for sure whose it is. But there's some writing inside, could be important. I don't like violating others' privacy, but I better take a look. It's like a girl's handwriting.
Bro, you
Whoever
good?
wrote this must have been really meticulous. Huh? I was flipping through the pocketbook, but my hand froze when I got to a certain page. Saw something familiar written there, words I heard before. Nice face. There's a plan to turn Hope's Peak into a shelter and isolate the students here in a communal life. I decided to talk to the people who came up with the plan directly. It just so happens to be the headmaster and my father.
He was willing to give me some more details regarding his plan. Here's what he said. The point is to keep our student prodigies safe, to keep them as the hope for the future. Only their genius can overcome disaster, and only their hope can overcome despair. For the future of our country, our world, it's not an exaggeration to call this our final hope. We must isolate our superior youth from the corrupted world to serve as the foundation for our new era. This is the only hope we have. I hope that you'll be willing to go along with this plan. So that's what my father had to say to me. As usual, we made a selfish decision without consulting anyone else. I can't imagine a worse father.
I can't imagine a person.
True, is it? But I knew it was. And I knew exactly who the pocketbook belonged to. Kyoko. It couldn't be anyone else. But if this belongs to Kyoko, what's doing in this locker? And what she wrote here completely contradicts what she already told me. She hasn't seen her dad since he left when she was little. I decided to talk to the one who came up with the plan, right? So happens to be the headmaster and my father. What does this all mean? I quickly scanned the remaining page of the notebook. Must have been looking for something that would prove me wrong about this whole thing, but when I reached the last page, the question mark spinning through my mind just started spinning that much faster. When I looked at it, unlike the rest of the pocketbook, the writing here was messy, disorganized, and scrawled. Oh, despair walks among us! Oh. What is this? What does this mean? I have no idea. How could this possibly make any sense?
There's a second despair.
Despair walks among us, and so we survive. There's a second despair.
Among us?
Among us. Snooze, 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 snooze. Funny, snoosey, funny, funny. Locker pocketbook has been added to the truth, or let's have your handbook. Anything else? Oh, this one. I'll see it might be cool. How about this one? You outside. Whoa, it's heroes. This locker is totally disorganized. Whoever it belonged to probably had disorganization problems in every part of their life. That's fucked, dude. This is a crystal ball. Huh? A crystal ball? No, it can't be. There's no way he ever used this locker. It's not possible. Oh, baby. Oh, it is. There's all kind of textbooks and notebooks stacked and up in no particular order, and dust everywhere. I have to assume whoever set this didn't do a lot of studying. Not that I can really talk. Trying to act as casual and natural as possible, I picked up one of the notebooks I saw. But the moment I looked inside the notebook, any sense of easiness I just had evaporated. What? There was no denying what I saw. Inside the notebook was written, Yasuhiro Hakaguri. This is our Yasuhiro? The notebook also contained a large number of notes from a variety of different classes, which would mean he attended classes here? No. That can't be possible. I mean, Hiro came to school at the same time as the rest of us, and we were all sucked into this evil world. We never had the chance to take any classes. So, what is this notebook? My God. Is it a deck of playing cards? No, they're tarot cards. But wait, aren't those used for telling fortunes? It's just a coincidence, right? Dude, you just read the notebooks, so you already know it's not a fucking coincidence. God damn. These lockers, I mean, they had to belong to the previous students, right? So why am I seeing this? Why are the things in the locker that look like they belong to people here? A notebook that seems like it belonged to Hiro. A pocketbook that seems like it belonged to Kyoko. There must be some kind of explanation, but if I want to find that out, I have to keep moving the investigation forward. And I have to believe in everyone. So I guess there's nothing in these then? Okay, I'm gonna assume that's it. And the bedroom.
I'm gonna go in this one. What a bedroom, man. What's in the box? I got a pink lamp in here, man. Hello? Okay. You jamming. I did the thing. Narrator. Oh wait, oh that's a that was a transcript. I didn't know I could do that. File lab, Monokuma door, and then yeah, and the second floor of the dormitory. Okay, so all the 4th and 5th floor. Monokuma room.
You're not going to is that what you're doing here?
Is that what you're doing here?
Yeah, I couldn't even win about that Monokuma door. Yeah. So I figured, well, there's probably unlocked, and that one should be open too, right? I don't comfort myself to open it. Because it might explode, right? And that'd really suck. So you open it.
Yes. I will open it. I will explode for you. Sure didn't mean it, but she made it sound like she was okay with me getting blown up. That's exactly what she... Okay, that's not what I wanted to put. Okay, so... I guess I'll open it.
Oh, wait, let me take over first. I want to get exploded.
Race over to a nearby desk and hit underneath it. Okay, go.
Okay, go ahead.
Everything will be okay, right? Okay, here goes nothing. I throw my weight into it, and the door opened much easier than I expected. What the fuck is the Monokuma control room? There was no explosion, thankfully. My first impression was...
But this place is totally sci-fi.
Yeah, I was kind of thinking the same thing. I want to control Monokuma. What is this device? It looks like some kind of control panel. It's really over top though, like some kind of military installation or something.
Kinda looks like a mech cockpit, right? If Fumi probably freak out if he saw it.
Cockpit. So the Monokuma room has a control panel that looks like some kind of cockpit? Then could that mean...
Okay. I mean, it's like working around or whatever. We'll start pushing buttons.
Well, hold on, you can't just... or whatever, something like this. It was too late. Kino already started jabbing away at the control panel.
Huh? Did you hear that?
Yeah, I think it came from the other room. Kino, what did you push?
I'm not totally sure, but I think it was that one, the button that says Data Center.
Data Center? I took a good look at the control panel. I saw a bunch of buttons, each with the name of a room next to it. And just like Kino said, there was one labeled Data Center. That must be the one she pushed, but the Data Center... that's right next door, the room we were in. That's where the strange noise came from. I'd probably go... better go check it out.
Yes, please, I'm kinda scared out of my mind right now, so just cheer for me from over here.
Sure. You knew that was gonna happen. You knew that Monokuma was gonna come into this room. Did I hear what I think I just heard? Is that Monokuma? Hey.
Brr, give me all your donuts.
That you, Hina?
What? Oh man, busted. How did you know?
Say what?
Anyway, what is this? Some kind of remote control camera kind of setup?
You don't even know what you're controlling?
Hello.
Well, I mean, I can't really see anything from in here.
Found it.
Ah, guess what I found? A self-destruct button.
Whatever you do, don't push it.
Too bad.
Aw, man.
Were you seriously gonna push it? Anyway, I guess that settles it. The room with the Monokuma drawing on it and the control panel inside. I thought this was gonna be FNAF room and it was gonna have just like a bunch of Monokumas lying around all broken down. Like FNAF 2 style, you know?
Hey, Mikhail, what the heck was that just now?
Monokuma.
Oh, what do you mean?
But you're controlling this now. It was Monokuma.
Monokuma? What, for real?
How do you... what the frick? Yep, it looks like the control panel definitely controls Monokuma, which means the Mastermind has been controlling Monokuma from this room. Yeah, they were definitely in here. Mastermind has been controlling Monokuma from this room. And the control room is totally separate from the data center area with all the monitors. In other words,
Hey,
maybe the Mastermind can monitor us and control Monokuma at the same time. Pippa's theory was right.
but
So the Mastermind's been controlling Monokuma from here, and that means they've been inside the school this whole time, right? I guess
that would have to be true. But if that is true, no, it can't be. There's no way, right? Wanna Google control it, Brad? Google.
Don't cut out, I don't like the face you're making.
Oh no, it's nothing.
Okay.
Why is everything okay?
Oh, well, it's just... This is where the Mastermind's been hiding, right? Who knows if they set up traps or something.
Can't say it isn't possible, but I really hope it's not true.
So, like, you want to leave soon? There's still a lot of places to check out.
Yeah, good point. We can't just waste all our time standing around here. Do you want to get going?
Yeah.
Ben.
What's wrong, Kyle? Let's try to get out of here.
No, I want to look at the fun event. Sus event. Click. As soon as the door hears a strange sound. What was that?
Oh, the door just locked on its own.
What? My hand shot out to grab the doorknob. You're right, it's locked, but why? Oh, I wonder why.
Of course it's locked because the data center is now restricted.
They were hiding in the goddamn sus event. And she didn't let me look inside the sus event. Why would she do this to me? What, Monokuma?
Just a second.
Ain't no fair, you can just go around restricting whatever you feel like.
Hey,
It's for your benefit. Because if that room stays open, I won't be able to move around. Imagine how depressed everyone would get if the school mascot just up and stopped moving.
In that room.
Yep.
It's me, I guess. That's where my controls are.
So, right now you're being operated by someone in that room?
Yes, indeed.
Correct the mundo.
You're a liar.
But that doesn't make any sense. You're just in there, we didn't see anyone.
Oh, you didn't, did you? Are you sure you were as thorough as you could have been? Did you happen to check a certain suspicious hatch?
Sussy freaking. No way. The hatch on the floor?
Too bad. That was your one big chance and you blew it.
Too bad.
Of course that hatch couldn't be opened from the outside anyway, so whatever. Now then, this room is officially restricted, so no more investigating. I'll be relying on you guys to tell the others. Peace.
It's gone, but
so,
to tell the truth, the Mastermind was hiding in there? In fact,
Heck, if you think about going off out of control room, that proves it for sure.
and when it said we should leave,
Well, that hatch couldn't be open from the outside anyways, right? So it's not your fault.
sorry.
oh, okay.
Well, we don't have to let it get to us. We just have to stay positive and make the most of the time that we have left.
Yeah, right. There's one thing I'm gonna have to keep my body moving.
Okay.
Let's go run around, tell you what we here.
Nice, you got me all motivated
You
again.
got it.
Yeah, now see you later.
We took out full sprint. I'll do what I can too. It's the only way forward. Uh-huh. Oops, shift head. Biolab. I've been in here. Oh, this is the chemistry lab. What a biolab. Oh wait, no. This is the headmaster's room. Heard an awful lot about it, but this will be my first time seeing it for myself. Makoto, it's you. Oh, Yakuya. There are dark beans scattered all over the floor. Somehow makes me feel anxious. Somehow?
Come on.
Hey Makoto,
Not
are
possible.
you ignoring me? You think I'll forgive you? You think I'll forgive that just because you're you?
Such.
When we get out of here, remember this moment. Shut the fuck up. Well, you came to the right place this time. Would you like to see something interesting? What do you mean something interesting? Take a look at this. It's the top of that pathetically ostentatious desk. Class 78 student registry. It contains the profiles for all of us in Makuro.
So, in other words,
Apparently, class number 78 refers to us. Wait, when we found Makuro's profile in Kyoko's room.
I see.
That's right. It also mentioned class 78. If you where Kyoko got that page. And since the rest of our profiles are listed in there along with hers,
In other words,
there can be no doubt Makuro was a student here at Hope Peak Academy, just like the rest of us. Rui Kusawa, the 16th student. Must be how Kyoko learned about it. It seems like Kyoko was in a hurry. Huh? What do you mean? Talking about when she stole it. The uneven tearing, the way the paper had been crumpled, she must have been in a hurry. Well, since she snuck in to get it, I'm sure she wanted to get out as fast as possible. What's your point? She was in so much of a hurry that she only got the first page. The first page. Correct. Correct. Makuro's profile actually contains 2 pages. What?
so in other words,
In other words, when it comes to this profile, there was information about Makuro that we still didn't have. What kind of information is it? Why do you ask? Why do you ask me to explain every little thing? You can read, can't you? No. Seems to be some sort of detailed report put together by the headmaster himself. I don't know what kind of man he was, but I'm glad he left us such an interesting clue. I was half listening to Bikuya as I skimmed through the report. Makuro reappeared suddenly in the background of entity close but just out of reach. The entity known as the Ultimate Despair. Right now I can't be sure if this is a single person or some kind of group. Whatever it is, Makuro definitely has some sort of connection to it. I have a bad feeling about all this. I need to push forward my research into the Ultimate Despair. I need to pay attention to Makuro's behavior too. This is just my gut feeling, but I think she's dangerous. Despite the countless battles she must have gone through as a member of Fenrir. When she entered Hell's Peak, she didn't display any signs of battle wounds or scars. That fact alone proves her tremendous skill in battle. Naturally, I want to believe in her. She's one of my students after all. But if I decide she's a danger to the other students, I'll be forced to take all reasonable measures. Makuro's a part of the Ultimate Despair. I don't think there can be any doubt about it now. But would that mean Makuro and the Mastermind were allies? So why would they kill Makuro? Plus, even the headmasters seemed to be afraid of what Makuro was capable of. They would have had to take her completely by surprise to kill her like that. Or maybe it means the mastermind's even stronger than Makoto was.
What?
What's wrong, Makoto? Huh?
That's fine.
You seem to be lost in thought, but I thought I should probably point out one other thing. There's another important bit of information within that file you should know. What is it? Did you notice the picture in there? A picture of a girl you've perhaps never seen before. A girl who seems to be included as part of our class number 78. That should be enough for you to figure out who the girl is. Yes, thank you. Definitely. And further information about that girl is included in the file. 5 foot 7 inches, 97 pounds, and even lists her vitals, 31, 22, 32. Well, what do you think? What do you think? Are you asking me like if she has a nice body? What?
Stop talking.
Okay. You hopeless idiot. What I'm trying to tell you is maybe you'll want to keep that in mind for later. Maybe you'll make your way back to the corpse and maybe you'll think, oh, could that mean... Wait, is he trying to say... There's a chance the body isn't actually a girl? Is that what he's saying? Personally, what I'm thinking seems all but impossible. But it wouldn't hurt to confirm, right?
It's all clear now.
That's all I was trying to say. What you do with that information is your business. So I'm back to being Byakuya's errand boy. Gross profile's been added to the truth plus section. Oh, and one last thing. It's a bit of advice for me to use, so I suggest you pay attention. Advice for me. You seem to be getting along with Kyoko quite well. It's not that we're getting along, she's done a lot to help you. Well, don't put too much faith in her. Huh?
In other words...
The cost of that faith might be more than you can afford. Well, what are you saying? Just what I think. Call it a hunch. A hunch. But my hunches tend to be proven right. The advice is free this time. Take it or don't as you will. I'll keep it in mind. Thanks. Apparently that's us. That's profiles man. Everyone like us, appropriate student here who speak. There. He's trying the mastermind should have been allies. But then why would the mastermind kill her? Aren't they friends? There are trophies and even a shield in the display. Anxious. The bookshelf seems really well made. It shows files and thick books. For the old people.
I don't have time to play with you.
I don't have time to waste on you right now. If you absolutely must talk, go do it with someone else. God, he's so blunt, it makes you feel hopeless. Okay. Raw. It'd be cold as hell. Well, here I am in the biolab. It's so cold. It's like abnormally cold. I feel like I'm in a giant refrigerator. Seriously, why is it so cold? Kind of weird machine or something built into the wall. Looks like there's a bunch of glowing lights. On the other side. What other side? Is this like a morgue? Like a parts here. Been seeing a lot of those things lately. So cold here, the first thing I need to figure out. Oh my god, what the fuck? Why do you... Cold, cold. Where's the freaking thermometer or something? There's some kind of weird machine or something on the wall. I've seen nothing like... Or I'd say I've seen this kind of thing in horror movies and stuff. The fridge for storing dead bodies. Yeah, it's a morgue. That's what I thought. Does it mean the biolab is actually a morgue? Project, let's look around. some kind of booklet here. Looks like an instruction manual. However, an eco-friendly alternative to standard dry house for all your cadaver needs. In addition to the germicidal lamps, we also provide an ozone generator for the removal of ethylene gas. Simply insert the cadaver and the blue light will let you know if the automated system has been activated. Temperature and humidity levels will be adjusted automatically for optimum settings. For the system, anyone can keep a body fresh as a daisy for as long as you need it. On the unlikely event of a problem, the red light will activate and the alarm will sound immediately. The exterior is stainless steel, and we do offer an optional leather upholstery upgrade package. This is the instruction manual for a fridge, not just any fridge. There's some kind of weird machine symbol on the wall. Some of the lights are on, the other one's on the left. The one on the right, lights are off. Oh, I think it seems clear to me now. It was a makeshift morgue. And about those lights like slot. Oh, there's bodies in there. That's where all my friends are. Another one of the victims is kind of let my emotions take control of me now. There's only one thing I do for everyone who's died, and that's defeat the mastermind, and do that after continuing my investigation. I don't have any other option. Where the hell is Hero? Oh, that's the... Huh? It's gone. Akira's body. It's not here? Didn't find anything close to a dead body, but it's not here. That must be. Could it be in the biolab? Corpses aren't the only thing I need to check in here. There's one other thing. That tart played a key role in another case, so better look into it. Kid used a tart from the sprinklers getting the body wet, which means the killer might have left some food behind here. Huh? I didn't notice it before, but there's a small stamp on the corner of the top. It says biolab. This originally came from the biolab. Okay. What about Monokuro lawnmower? What about that? I really need to check here. There's a stack of tarps here. I've been seeing a lot of these things around me. Some kind of weird machine building wall. Yeah, I did it. There's one of the trees the dead body's in, so that means I need to check, but I have no idea how to open this thing. I fucking read the instructions. Okay, now you know how, right? Their icicles hang from the monitor. Birds from camera can work at the fold. Oh yeah, you. Oh, Doggo, so this is where you...
What do you want?
It's so disgusting. You want me on your side.
Oh, that's not it at all. I just thought maybe I found a clue.
Well, I haven't. I didn't find anything, not one single clue. Because this place was related to the case that would have had something, right? But there wasn't anything out of the ordinary here. Give it back. Give me back my precious time.
Calm down, Popo.
What's your problem?
Don't tell me to calm down. You have any idea what I'm going through right now? Everyone finds out, they're gonna call me useless. Good for nothing.
Nobody's gonna say that.
Master will.
Not sure I can disagree with that.
Hey, I don't want that. I'm sick of always being looked down on. Why won't anyone accept me?
Well, I don't think there are any clues here, so maybe I'm gonna get going.
Yeah.
No clues here. Okay.
This is a school announcement. Is everyone working hard? Is your investigation coming along nicely? Well then, since you're all giving it your best, your generous headmaster will give you a little hint.
Oh, really?
For those of you who are interested, please make your way to the gym ASA possible.
Okay. There's no doubt about that. This could be a trap. But even knowing that, instead of go to the gym, right? I appreciate that. Just threw me there. Where the fuck were you, huh? Oh, hey, hero. Oh, Makoto. Why'd you act so surprised? Oh, no reason. You heard Monokuma's announcement, right? Are you here to find out what he has to say? I just did actually. I'm on my way out. You already talked to him? What'd he say? Listen, sorry, but I gotta go. Hero, wait. At some point, trying to stop me right now. Fighting as an animal. Hero. It was like he was trying to avoid me. I told him to talk about him. Talk to him about the notebook I found in the locker. Has he been hiding something this whole time? Yes. It's just me.
And I pull up.
Pony bear.
Oh,
I am Monica.
Hello, welcome. Hello, are you ready for your final hint? Well, it just happens to be in the envelope on the ground in front of you.
oh fuck, man.
The envelope.
This one? This must be the envelope.
And just so you know, I won't be answering any questions about what you find inside.
What?
Don't worry, just get on with it.
Monokuma's cryptic words didn't make me feel any better, but I picked up the envelope and opened it. And what I found was a single photograph. Yeah, that's what I thought. It featured a bunch of faces I recognized extremely well. It was everyone who'd come to host Peak Academy at the same time as me. Wait, but... where the fuck am I? There's someone behind Sayaka. Who's the only one I don't recognize? Yes, you do. Where am I?
The whole gang.
I'm not there.
You're taking the picture.
Oh. When Byakuya and I were in the headmaster's room when we looked at that file, Mukuro Ikusaba. Then this girl is... wait, why? Why is Mukuro here with everyone else? I need more than that. Just having everyone pose like this, weird enough by itself. Oh, and weird. What do you mean weird? You're not in there. And now that I'm looking at it, it's not even everyone. Oh yeah, I'm not in the picture. I'm the only one not there. The picture has all other 15 students, but not me. But I guess that makes sense. For all I don't remember taking a picture like this. I went to junior high with Sayaka, but that was the first time I met everyone else was when I arrived here at Hope Peak Academy. So it's natural for me not to be in this picture, but it was definitely unnatural. It is that everyone else is in the picture. I thought everyone was like me and didn't know each other until we got here. But this picture is real. Then, could that mean... Could it be everyone else and just me? Everyone here except me is...
How long are you gonna keep this rambling soliloquy of yours, Hamlet?
What are you gonna do?
You're kinda getting in the way, standing there, you know? So, I mean, get out!
But...
I told you I'm not fielding any questions.
Unbelievable.
What kind of mystery would this be if I gave you all the answers? That'd be totally out of left field. To eat...
Guess that means he's done talking.
Damn it.
Photo language. Stop fucking swearing. In the end, all I found the gym was even more confusion. And with that confusion in hand, I left the gym dejected. Does that count as a hint? It just made me even more confused. Is that what Monokuma was going for? Did he put together a fake photo just to confuse me? But it looks so real, full of life. How could anyone fake that? Which could mean everyone but me. Maybe I should just ask everyone directly. That should clear all this up. No, I have to clear all this up.
I have to.
Hey assholes, what the fuck is this photo? So this is where you've been hiding. Listen, I was hoping to talk to you.
Nothing to cut out? Sorry, gotta go.
What? You ran so fast I didn't even have time to ask you to stop. Peanut, why would you talk to me? You asshole.
You jerk.
Ass white.
What? She's not. She ran in there, bro. She was around. I don't have any reason to go inside. Get in the bath. Fireworks on the Facebook. I don't know where to go. I'm gonna go back to the headmaster's room to see if Yakuya is still there.
You revealed everything.
Huh?
You revealed everything.
Everything.
You're gonna get 9 friend requests.
I did? I didn't reveal my Steam, you
Your name
liar.
is Colton.
Liar.
Your name is Colton.
Why are you exposing? In the garden?
In the garden.
Hey, hero. Makoto. What's going on with you? Every time I see you, you freak out like that. No. Sorry, but I'm in a big hurry. Once again, he went off like a terrified rabbit. Hero, what's wrong? I just still wasn't able to talk to him about the notebook I found. I think he was avoiding me. Like he was afraid of me. Why?
Because you stink. You're stinky in there.
No, I'm not smelly. I'm not. Stop. I'm not smelly. I'm smelly doo-doo, okay? What the fuck is everyone? Who in the biolab for real?
Nanya.
Okay. I decided to visit the biolab one more time. First thing I saw when I got there was her passed out. Again. Toko? Of course. Toko, are you okay? No. She's not dead, is she? She's not dead.
It's cold. It's super cold. It's so cold I think I might catch a cold.
If you keep taking naps in places like this, I'm sure you will.
I see.
What? I was asleep. I must have fainted again. I bet you were standing there staring at me and getting all excited, weren't you?
Fuck you. That is so weird. Oh, I wasn't.
Oh, then what?
Reached that certain age.
Hot and bothered? Straight up horny?
Okay. So why did you pass out?
I don't know, last thing I remember was we waking up just now. What'd you do to Miss Moros?
Oh, that's right. Memory stops and starts each time you switch.
Bingo bazinga.
Why did you say Bazinga? Bazinga.
We share some basic knowledge, but our memories are very much separate.
She said the line.
And don't say it like it's a bad thing, it's a blessing as far as I'm concerned. So even if she forgets something, I totally remember. So it's like double the memory.
No, it's more like half.
But all I want to know right now is where's my little darling? Where's my little darling? Tell me now or I slit your throat.
I don't know. I'm sure Biku is around here somewhere doing his own investigating.
Yes.
I himself?
I assume so.
Oh, I'm a
I knew it. I totally knew it. I'm a total pro when it comes to all things master. Anyway, I gotta hurry. I can imagine how lonely he must be right now.
Thank you.
Very lonely.
Toki shot off with her eerie laughter echoing line. Oh, I forgot to ask you about the picture. Well, here's the point of asking Genocide Jack anyways. Besides, I have more important things to do right now. What did Toko think? There's gotta be some reason for it. Oh, I wonder. There's like a dead body just like opened up right next to it. The fridge is open. But I'm sure there were also tight lifetime was here. That must be why she was passed out.
Right.
Where the fuck were you hiding?
She was just watching.
She just
guys
fucking
talk.
watched as I woke her up and everything.
Watched as you fawned over Toko's
Dead,
passed
out body. Got all straight up horny, as she said. Straight up horny. Society. I'm gonna go get some water.
Won't be fast.
Okay. She faints so easily. Yoko?
Makoto.
It's getting late, isn't it? Are you okay?
Indeed.
What do you mean, are you okay? Oh, never mind. Hopefully that restores my vocal cords. Okay. I'm sorry if I made you worry. No, you don't have to apologize.
Listen.
But listen about this room. Oh yeah,
It would seem...
it's a morgue. Yeah, I know. Yeah.
I knew it.
I suspected as much. And Toko must have looked inside the fridge, seen what was in there, and well, there you have it. You knew she'd fainted?
Indeed.
I was on my way here when Genocide Jack came running past me. I assumed she must have sneezed, but once I got inside, the real reason became clear.
It would seem...
I imagine she came in here to investigate. When she opened the slot there, that's when she saw the body inside and dropped like a bag of rocks. Everything gotta be so difficult with her.
Anyway,
We should close it up. Don't want to leave it hanging open like that. Yeah, good idea.
Makoto.
Give me a hand with this. Kyoko approached the fridge, hands outstretched, but suddenly she stopped. What's wrong?
Listen.
Maybe we should wait a second before closing it. Huh? How come? Because Makuro's body isn't here. Makuro's corpse. Makuro's body's inside the fridge?
I see.
Just like every other time the mastermind probably brought it up here while we were in the class trial. The mastermind didn't. Because they assumed we wouldn't be doing the class trial over again, I guess.
So...
You may be right. Either way, now I can finally get a good look at the body. That's where Kyoko didn't get a chance to check the body during the last investigation.
Makoto.
I need to do my own examination of the corpse as soon as possible. I'm going to find a clue this time. I'm going to grab the mastermind by the tail.
Husband?
Okay, so what should I do?
So then...
Why don't you just wait over there? I'll let you know as soon as I'm finished. Just wait over there. That's it. Okay. It's a fridge meant for storing dead bodies. I can't do it. I can't look inside.
Would you?
No. I should ask Kyoko about that group photo. For all, she's in it too. Don't let me interrupt your investigation, but I wanted to talk to you about something. What is it? It's about that announcement Monokuma made earlier. You mean the one about a hint or something? I didn't take him up on the offer. Huh? Why not?
Because...
The only reason he'd give us a hint at this point would be to confuse us, to cloud our judgment. I can only solve this mystery on my own without whatever hints he may have to offer. That's a good point. Wish I could go back and do the same thing, but what's done is done, I guess. Standing here looking at her, I don't think she's hiding anything from me. She right? Did the mastermind forge that picture to attract and confuse us? That's gotta be it. There's no other explanation. No other explanation. None. Absolutely none. No explanation. None. I already did this.
Because...
Talking about before we made. You know, I think we've seen photos like this somewhere before. Wow, really? Samuel, it's a battle lab. And that's the target that was used to help camouflage the murder, but at some point, someone got a bio lab target from me. Huh? Left side of the refrigerator, a bunch of blue lights are on. These ones aren't.
It would seem...
The blue light comes on the starts occupied. Yes. So someone's in there. The blue light comes on. Looking around, the number of lights that are on, including the girls. There's 9 in all. 9 lights. Yeah, no shit. Okay, Makoto, I'm done. Already? Jeez, that was fast.
Indeed.
Anyone can do good work if they go slow, and that's the spirit. I'll make my report brief. So, did you find anything?
Indeed.
Pay careful attention to the wounds with the traces of blood. It seems highly likely that the stomach wound and the blood at the back of the head were infected after death. Really. The burnt tissue made things a little difficult, but I'm completely confident in my findings. That means neither of those were the fatal injury, right? Then what was the fatal injury? Explosion of the by identities unknown. They were, however, dead before the blast. Even had been stabbed a single time with a knife. It went completely through the body. They also had been struck in the head with an object about as thick as a metal pipe. The body was covered in other wounds, but these were at least several days old. The only other option is those other wounds, but the file said they were old. It's a rando that was already in here. Pulled them out. The students were supposed to be doing an examination on dead bodies and such. And so they had a real dead body in here. So Makuro just placed that dead body out there, then blew it up for funsies.
Funsies.
Is that right?
What does it say they're old? Huh?
Because...
All the Monokuma file says is that they were inflicted at least several days ago. I guess I don't see the difference.
Wrong.
Well, the difference is immense, considering the impression they give.
Listen.
You seem to be equating several days old with simply old.
However...
That doesn't quite follow logically. Old wounds make it sound like they've been there forever, not related to the murder. Are you saying they are? Well, we all got them on a Monokuma file right after she was killed, right? So if the wounds were at least a few days old, there's no way they could have had anything to do with it.
So then...
But what if Makuro herself was killed within the last few days? What?
At the very least...
Certainly you can allow it as one of the many possibilities, can't you? One of many.
Right.
Detective doesn't have supernatural powers. There's no way to predict the answer from the beginning. Instead, the ideal detective begins by imagining as many possible scenarios as they can.
In other words...
They envision these possibilities without prejudice, without bias, only using only their logic and common sense. Then, as they investigate, they test what they find against each of these possibilities. Of course, me telling you this doesn't mean you'll be any good at detective work, but beyond using that to solve this particular mystery, you should keep in mind for the future.
Hey.
So if there's anything else you'd like to know about the condition of the body, now's the time. Think of it, there was one thing. Earlier when I was looking at Makuro's profile, it listed her height and weight.
So...
5'7", 97 pounds, vitals were 31, 22, 32. Did I get it all right? Remember all that? They are indeed consistent with the corpse. So then...
Indeed.
Don't forget about the Fenrir tattoo. There's absolutely no mistake. Oh yeah, good.
Indeed.
Our victim in this case is without a doubt Mukuro Ikusaba. Oh, well, foiled again.
And?
That's all I wanted to ask. Yeah, I think so.
So then...
Looks like we have no further business with Mukuro's body. Let's get going. It's kind of chilling here. Oh wait, are we not going to put the body back? Don't you think it's kind of sad leaving it out like this?
Why?
It's sad. Forget she was our enemy once. Haunted the ultimate despair. But she got killed. She's still a victim.
Hey.
Have you ever heard the phrase, you reap what you sow? Damn. Yeah, but still. You really are naive, don't you know that? Really quite appalling. But she could have abandoned me, but she decided to help me instead. Something like that. What does it mean to be naive?
So then...
I think we've done all we can do here. Back to our separate investigations, yes? Hold on. I still have one more thing to do. Something I need to talk to Kyoko about. I need to ask her about the pocketbook I found in our locker. If I don't do now, I can't ask her to do that. So Kyoko, I did have one last thing, and I know I should, but I feel like I have to ask.
What?
Go ahead then, out with it. Have you really not seen your dad even once since you got here?
What?
What?
So...
What do you mean? Well, you know all those lockers on the second floor of the dorms?
Indeed.
I do, yes. but to get into any of those lockers, you need a handbook of whoever the locker belongs to. Actually, I got one of them open using... I managed to get them open using the emergency handbook.
I see.
One found in the headmaster's hidden room.
And?
So, did you find anything worthwhile in the lockers? I found a pocketbook, and after looking through it, I think it must be your pocketbook.
Why is that?
What makes you say that?
Because...
Like I said, the lockers only show... only the lockers only should be able to get into it, right? I can't imagine those lockers belong to any of us. After all, we only got access to that area just recently. What I'm saying is, there's no way I could have had access to any of those lockers. If I did have a pocketbook, why would I bother putting it in a locker? Everything you just said makes perfect sense, but there was something written inside. It was about the headmaster, about your father.
What? If that's true...
Could that mean that video is real too? Julio.
Makoto.
Makoto, I think everything is finally starting to fit together, and I reveal a cohesive picture. Though I'm afraid that picture might be worse than anything we could have imagined. What are you talking about? I need to go investigate those lockers. Right now. Lockers. I need to confirm what you just said with my own two eyes. Oh, let me give you the headmaster's handbook. That way you can...
So...
That won't be necessary. If I'm right about this, I shouldn't have any problem opening the locker with my own handbook. For all, it seems that is my locker. Or locker.
Makoto.
Watch this. It all makes sense. It says Class 78 Urgent Interviews.
So...
I found it in that hidden room after you left.
Anyway...
I don't have any time to explain what I think it means, so just watch it and see for yourself. I think you realize exactly what it means. You understand why you found my pocketbook in a place none of us have ever seen before. None of this makes sense right now. But I guess that means there's some important clue on this DVD. Every DVD has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook.
Makoto.
Oh, and now it's my turn. Do you have a second to listen to me ramble?
In other words...
So as it turns out, the arrangements I'd made didn't stick. What I mean is, I'm less and less sure of everything, even my own feelings. You're talking...
Yeah, bless. Tomorrow I'm gonna go to bed.
Night.
Hey.
Nah.
I can never find the answers to my questions I wanted to ask for the rest of my life. And all because of the mastermind.
However...
But there's one thing I am sure of. When it comes to the mastermind, there's no room in my heart for forgiveness. I swore to destroy the mastermind. This is just one more reason to follow through on that. Kyoko's eyes burned. The fire of determination. Determination to defeat the mastermind. It's strange to be confronted with his death and suddenly feel this way. Couldn't care less if my father had found happiness.
Why?
So why does it bother me so much to know how he suffered? It's ridiculous. There's just no understanding it, I guess. She left out a small out as she said it, but her smile was filled with sorrow. So, that's it for my rambling. There's still much to do before I can consider my task complete. Yeah, you're right.
Hey.
But keep this in mind. There's only one absolute truth. Whether that truth serves justice or suffering. Whether it's the greatest truth or the worst. What do you mean?
Makoto.
Even if the truth you uncover is filled with hopelessness, you still can't give up hope. Absolutely not, because all I can do right now is keep moving forward. That's pretty much all I'm good at, you know? Indeed. Sorry if that was strange.
So then...
Anyway, I need to get going. I'll see you all at the class trial. Leaving behind that final farewell. Kyoko is gone. I better get going myself. I got that DVD from Kyoko. I should head to the AV room and check it out. Kyoko said something about hope is truth. No matter what happens, I won't lose hope, even if it's the worst truth in the world. I can't afford to lose.
Yeah.
That's up. I think my stomach said take a big shit. I went the wrong way again. I thought I'd never have to use this room again. I should be able to play DVDs just fine. Well then, I better take a look. I took the DVD Kyoko gave me and put it in the player. It said that it was playing, but nothing appeared on the screen. I stared in the black of the monitor. It must have been only a few seconds, but to me it felt like an eternity. Then all of a sudden, an image appeared. Sayaka. It took me by total surprise. I hadn't seen Sayaka in who knows how long, and there she was.
Okay then, are you ready to begin?
The voice I heard was of the man positioned on one side of the screen. It's the voice of a middle-aged man.
I do apologize, but I hope you don't mind if I record our conversation. I'm a little slow, you know.
Yeah?
I never really got the hang of taking notes while having a conversation.
It sounded like he's trying to make a joke, but Sayaka's tense face didn't move a single millimeter.
So this video is meant to serve as a kind of contract substitute. It's not that I don't trust you guys. It's more like insurance. So please don't worry too much. Now then, let me get straight to the point. There is a chance that you may have to spend the rest of your life here in the school. Can you accept that?
I don't even remember her voice. Was it like it was like Hina's, but like even higher pitched, right?
Yeah, I think it was just basic girl.
Sayaka was obviously at a total loss. It made total sense. Who would agree to spending the rest of your life in this school? What?
Thank you. And I'm sorry about all this. Well, I can promise you that I will do everything in my power to keep you safe. As the headmaster of Hope's Peak Academy, I give you my word.
As if on cue, that's where the video was cut out. There's a lot I hadn't understood up till now, but only this. I simply couldn't comprehend what I'd heard. Because I know how much Sayaka wanted to get out of you. I know how much she wanted to escape and pursue her dream. Friends again. She wanted that so bad. She tried to frame me for murder. So why? Why would she say yes to living here for the rest of her life? So I sat there thinking about it. I noticed a sudden light on the monitor video that I thought was finished flashed back on screen. My eyes darted back to the screen. And if I was confused before, what I saw next pushed me right over the edge.
Yeah, but go to huh?
This is a Pokemon.
Yeah, he's like speaking. He's like,
What
I saw was me. Impossibly, undeniably, me.
So, Makoto, before we begin, I should let you know that I'll be recording our conversation.
Yes.
Why do you say it like that?
Yes.
Me and the headmaster were looking at each other. No way. He and I were having what seemed like a fairly normal conversation. But I in the here and now, had absolutely no memory of it. I had no memory of even meeting the headmaster, much less sitting down and talking like
Now,
this.
shall we get straight to the point? Makoto, there's a chance you may have to spend the rest of your life here in the school. Can you accept that?
Yes. Yes.
This can't be real. I said yes.
I'm sorry I'm putting you through all this.
Well, I mean, we don't have much of a choice, do we?
But I promise that as long
He
as
looks
you're
so
in this
angry.
school, I will do everything I can to protect you.
It's like fucking
As
pissed.
the headmaster of Hope's Peak Academy, that's the very least I can do for you.
Again, the video cut out. We repeated the same scene again and again with the others. Byakuya. Toko.
Your mama.
Why? Hina? Everyone. They all said they agreed to live in the school forever, and then... Kyoko. Her interview with him had been recorded just as clearly. Without a doubt, she had met him. She sat down with the headmaster of Hope's Academy, her father. And when he asked her these questions, she answered the same as everyone else. She accepted a life within the school. Just as Kyoko's interview was wrapping up, the monitor suddenly went black. Huh? It wasn't just the monitor. The DVD player itself had apparently turned off, which of course meant the DVD wasn't playing anymore. What the heck just happened?
Say what? Oopsie, looks like it broke. Out of service.
What, so it just so happened to break just now?
Too bad. Now then, when doesn't matter. Failure can strike anywhere, anytime. That's what failure is, right?
Suck my dick. Failure my ass. You put the power on purpose. Whoa, Makoto. Language. He said ass. I can't believe it. Well, whatever. Even if I watched the whole thing, it'd just be more the same. You'd ask them the question, they'd all say yes. Couldn't help myself, I let out a huge exasperated sigh, but as I did, I remembered something.
That's right.
I fainted too, and when I woke up, I noticed a strange feeling of separation with myself, a disconnect.
It would seem...
Thinking back at it now, I think at that point my memory was gone. And at the time I'd forgotten. I couldn't remember why I'd come to the school, and I couldn't remember what my ultimate ability was. But what would make you forget all that?
Hey.
Strange, isn't it? It's hard to imagine what could happen by chance. It seems much too convenient. Convenient outcome. Something that seemed obviously work in favor of the mastermind, so does this mean I've lost my memory too? What about the others? Have we all forgotten? Or...
I forgot.
I remember.
Dude, they're gonna remember.
For anything that has a start, there has to be an end. And if the end comes, then that means it's time for a fresh start. There is no night that doesn't have a dawn. Although that dawn is totally pitch black, there is no storm that won't eventually end. Of course, then that leads to drought. But as I said, every end is the promise of a new beginning.
When did you say that?
Which is why I'm sure we'll get to meet again, because the end is only the beginning.
Yeah, you're right.
Anyway, let's get started.
Because there are 2 other games.
The beginning of the end of the class trial. Everyone gather once again at you know where.
I wonder.
So funny. I'm laughing, bro. Oh my god. So fun.
Ha ha ha.
So funny. Oh my god.
Class trial is going to start. The final class trial. The last minute of our life. The last time all of our lives will be on the line. The last time hope and despair. I don't have a choice. I have to do this. Okay then. This is the end. Holy shit! Let's go!
Is the class trial?
Yeah. Guess I'm the first one this time.
Makoto.
You're early, Makoto. Yeah, I'm the first one. Does that mean you feel prepared? Yeah, for now at least. But where's everyone else? Why aren't they here yet?
However...
Don't worry, I'm sure they'll be here soon. Just like she said. Byakuya. Byaku? They arrived one after another. They were all in the same state of shock. You know? Hero? Silence. It wasn't any normal silence. It's the deafening silence of fear and suspicion. It was like the first class trial.
You called for me, and so I appear. I'm on fire.
Strong silent master, so wonderful, so cool, so hot. My loins are ablaze.
Yes.
Now listen, everything will just be fine if you leave it to me. With my sharp scissors in hand, I'll stab and gouge the shape of the master of evil. But I thought you couldn't kill anyone but adorable little boys. Why did you say it like that? Why do you say it like that? That's fucking weird. If it's what Master wants, it can be a boy, girl, anything in between. I can handle it. What? What'd you say?
You're an adorable little boy.
It's like weird.
He's a shadow
No human language can describe the disappointment I'm feeling right now. Is everyone here? Oh, and wearing our gloomy Gus faces, I see.
Well now.
Okay, well then, let's begin.
Thrills, chills, kills!
The final class trial gonna be slathered in pitch black despair. Climaximum sorrow.
That's fine.
You're right, this is the final class trial, and this time it'll be fair. What do you mean this time? Stop with all the slander. I'm a bear in good standing, you know.
Unbelievable.
If there was a Mr. Fair Guy Universe contest, I'd take home the tiara every time. I'm gonna win this game super fair and square.
Today, I'm
And I'll make sure everyone
feeling
watching at home knows that despair is mightier than the hope.
Stop talking.
Why did you say it like that? The despair is mightier than the hope.
Enough of your tedious drivel. Begin the trial already. Sure, let's begin the trial already. I'll be waiting for you down below.
You guys.
So don't try and run away.
Laughing as loud as ever, Monokuma disappeared.
Whatever.
In the name of my family.
This will be over in no time. I did it.
With inexplicable confidence, Bikui was the first in the elevator. One by one, the others followed. Angry. Worried. Okay, worried. Nobody made eye contact, nobody said a word, they just disappeared into the elevator.
Hey.
They're all acting odd. Like they're paranoid, suspicious of each other.
However.
But you know why that is, don't you? Yeah, I think so.
However.
Well, you can tell us about it soon. The class trial. You're right, I'm ready.
So.
Ready to win, right?
Are you ready?
Glad to hear you say that.
I'm not just ready. I'm ready, Freddy. Ow.
Passes out.
It's Larry.
I've been staring at these numbers for what feels like 900 years.
What numbers? What the fuck are you talking about?
I'm doing the number thing where you count to 20.
Why are you doing that again? You already did that. You already beat it.
I need to get faster time.
Oh my god. Okay, I started making my way toward the opening. Step after step, that gaping maw. I resolved that this would be the last time. I repeated to myself that there was no fear, no mystery left. I pushed the anxiety down, calmed my trembling body, and finally, on steady legs, passed the threshold and stood in the elevator. Without warning, it began to descend. Deeper and deeper. Deeper, deeper still. Deeper and deeper and deeper, 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 deeper it fell. I closed my eyes and sight fell away. Sound too disappeared. Alone in the universe, I waited for the elevator doors to open for the last time. What could have been seconds or centuries later, I felt the gentle vibration of the elevator come to an end. I slowly opened my eyes. Epic last.
That reminded me of Shrek is Love, Shrek is Love.
What are you talking about? Why are you talking about Shrek is Love, Shrek is Life?
Because I felt the gentle love hidden.
Oh, I like forgot about that.
Someone brought it up earlier this week.
This is the
Or
final
last
sunset.
week.
What do you think? Isn't it the perfect background for deciding a person's fate? The long-awaited last stage, the always exciting final boss battle. And I'm gonna sit in this one. I'll just sit right here in the vacant 16th seat. Well then, let's begin.
Remember when Shrek is Love was like the whoa crazy video on the internet for a little bit? Well, not crazy, but you know. It's like everyone knew it and it was weird.
Oh, I know.
That really defined that era.
Yeah. Okay, I think I'm good.
Since this will be the final class trial, I've come up with a special rule. So listen up. If you can figure out Mukuro's killer and go on to solve the mystery of this school, you guys win! But if you can't, then I win!
Oh, nice!
And of course, waiting for the loser is the super exciting, super heart-pounding punishment!
Yeah!
Are you saying that if you lose, you'll execute yourself?
Yep, sure will.
I've already seen dead Monokuma, that's lame.
And that's final? No loopholes? No wiggling out of it later?
Of course not! Bears never go back on their word!
Never mind all that. I just have one question for you.
Oh, you're taking this serious, huh? Are you feeling okay?
Own.
Is the mastermind only one person?
Hmm?
Don't bother. I already know the answer. You're all the mastermind, aren't you? You're all out to get me! I'm right, aren't I? I knew it!
Group photo, places to check. Headmaster's e-handbook. It's the places to check, that is.
You guys have all been working together, haven't you? I have evidence, so I know I'm right!
Hey, you stole my line. You're all out to get me. I'm sure of it. I have evidence of my own.
What a coincidence. I too have evidence to present. Evidence that proves everyone other than me has been working together.
What? Wait, hold on. This doesn't make any sense. How can the three of us each have that kind of...
No, that's wrong.
It's wrong.
It's not just you three. I have evidence too.
What? You too?
The evidence you're all referring to is this group photo, right?
Well, yeah. Huh? Wait, but mine's different. With the picture you have, I'm in it.
The three of you can have
But
that
that can't be
evidence.
right. Because in my picture... See? I'm the only one not in it.
You look at Makoto Naegi. And soccer. Figured as much, in which case.
Hiro, you have a picture too, right? Let's see it.
Okay, but be careful with it. It's pretty important evidence.
Pretty important. Nice.
So the secret in these pictures has been revealed.
Secret or whatever, I don't care. You guys are all in on this together. That's why I'm the only one missing.
Yes.
You're in my picture. You're the ones trying to trick me.
So the whole purpose behind these photos was to get us questioning and fighting with each other. The mastermind laid a trap to make us each think everyone else was working against us.
Huh? I laid a trap?
Yes.
A trap? How rude! What grounds do you have for such audacious accusations?
I got it!
Coco's not in the
In
photos.
each case, the only one not in the picture is the person who received it. So, in the picture I got, I'm the only one missing. In the picture Hina got, she's the only one missing. And in the picture Hiro got, he's the only one missing.
As long as we're talking about it, I suppose I should show you my photo as well.
Yeah. Nice. What? Why is there a giant fish?
In other words, Monokuma gave each of us a group photo in which that person wasn't included.
And when we each saw our picture, we just assumed everyone else was the enemy?
Figured it out, huh?
Yeah, I thought that must be it. But how was that a hint?
There might be more to this than just Monokuma trying to confuse us. There's something else that bothers me about everyone's pictures. What is it? What's sticking at me?
Can I see everyone's group photo one more time? It's not directly connected to what we're talking about, but I'd like to double check something.
Sure, no problem.
Yeah, I don't mind.
What is it? Yaku's picture. Okay. Hina's picture. Kuro's picture. And mine. Hifumi be taking the photos. Something strange about all of them. Something you can't quite put down. Something.
Can you just forget about the photo already? Ugh. Trying to trick me with such an obviously fake photo? I'm still pissed about that.
And on top of that, they went to all that trouble to make it look like we were wearing matching uniforms.
So you think they're fake? No, I assure you, they're quite real.
What are you talking about? There's no way.
Yeah! I don't remember ever taking a picture like that. So it's gotta be a fake. I'm sure of it.
But you know, can we really be so sure?
Huh?
Don't get me wrong. I don't remember taking this picture either. But is that really enough to be absolutely positive they're fake?
What do you mean?
Some other reason, some terrible reason, an unbelievably, entirely horrifying reason. Let's go. Amnesia.
Now I understand.
He understands.
Amnesia.
Let's say that somehow we'd all lost our memories. That could explain it, couldn't it?
Oh, I get it. So we all just lost our memories at the same time and forgot about the photo. Makes sense.
You seem awfully willing to just accept this. I'm very surprised.
As if.
Oh,
You
okay.
expect me to believe
That's...
such an unbelievable occult type story?
Okay.
Yeah, we all lost our memories? That's just crazy.
Quite natural that they wouldn't believe it, but no matter how much they refuse, it's the absolute truth. That's the absolute truth. They have no choice. Can't move forward until they accept it. There's another way to prove it besides those pictures.
You're saying we all got spontaneous amnesia? Since when did this turn into some kind of sci-fi fantasy?
I promise you, I haven't lost my memory. Ever since I remember everything that's happened.
No, that's wrong.
Those photos aren't the only things that point to the possibility of memory loss. This DVD does the same thing.
You're not gonna show us something indecent, are you?
Yes, I'm going to show you pornography.
No, it's nothing like that. It's a video of all of us being interviewed by the Hope's Peak Academy headmaster.
When you say all of us, you mean...
I mean all of us, including you.
You lied! I never did any kind of interview.
No, it's not a lie. Just watch the DVD and you'll see for yourself. Oh my god. The headmaster did, in fact, interview you.
What are you saying?
I didn't imagine you would remember.
It's not about whether or not I remember. You expect me to believe all this? That I lost my memory somehow?
Well, we don't have any way to refute it, so we have no choice but to accept it as reality.
How can you say that? We're talking about living, breathing amnesia here!
Living, breathing.
To be honest, I have something else on my mind right now.
And what would that be?
Something else?
You said the DVD contains recordings of us being interviewed by the headmaster, right?
Yes.
What were the interviews about?
The headmaster sat each of us down, one at a time, and asked us the same question. He asked us if we could accept the idea of spending the rest of our lives in this school.
What kind of question is that?
And how did we answer?
We'd say no, obviously.
Yes.
Actually, we all said we could. Even me. I heard myself say yes. I could spend the rest of my life at this school.
You lied!
Why? Why would you say yes to something like that?
I don't know. I don't remember a thing.
The same goes for everyone else. Nobody remembers. You don't remember choosing to live here forever, or even talking to the headmaster about it at all.
It doesn't matter if I remember or not. Even if I bought the whole amnesia thing, the idea that I would want to live here forever? That's just insane! How can I believe that?
Insane or not, we can't move forward until you accept it. Am I right?
You sure are, 'cause it's all true.
What?
I know it sounds absurd, but if it's the truth, there's nothing we can do about it.
Indeed. We only have one path in front of us.
Then, we really...
Yep, you all totally lost your memory at the same time.
This is all making my head hurt.
And this isn't like some normal kind of memory loss. You stole those specific memories from us, didn't you?
Oopsie, you figured that part out too, huh?
Of course. There's no way we would all just happen to get amnesia at the same time.
But how could someone just steal our memories?
How? Come, that hardly matters right now. If I said it was hypnotism, would you believe me? Or we opened up your skulls and messed with your brains?
We?
Would you really believe anything I said? How it happened doesn't matter right now.
What matters is figuring out what memories you took from us. That's what you're trying to say, right?
I knew I could count on you.
Oh, very nice.
The interview with the headmaster, taking that group photo, those
There's
can't be the only memories we lost. There must have been a purpose to it all. A reason for taking away our memories.
Of course there was a purpose. It all has to do with the original motive.
You mean the motive you came up with to try and get us to all kill each other?
That has something to do with the memories you stole from us?
It sure does. But that part's still a secret. Anyway, I'm sure it's not easy, but let's all focus on the class trial for the murder of Mukuro Ikusaba.
Okay, so you want us to figure out who killed her before we do anything else.
Until we do that, well, either way, we have to explain every last remaining mystery, so we want to kill the true mastermind. That's what we need to expose. Monitor control panel, so profile, headmaster's behind. Okay, so it's probably the profile.
So who did it? Who killed her?
Oh.
Whoever did it is the same one who's behind everything.
Okay.
That much I'm sure of.
Okay.
But when you think about it, is the mastermind really here in the school?
Of course. They have to be here somewhere.
What makes you so sure?
What does make me so sure?
Exactly. You're just making stuff up. There's no way the mastermind is here. The mastermind is probably a milk...
No, it's wrong.
Yep.
There's no question that the mastermind is somewhere within the school.
How do you know? Did you find some evidence or something?
In the back of the data center, I found a panel that controls Monokuma. The mastermind must have been using that to control him all this time. So there can't be any doubt. The mastermind has been inside the school all along.
There can't be any doubt. In which case, there also can be no doubt that the mastermind is one of us.
Well, then how are control Monokuma?
What?
Recall what Makoto told us Monokuma said to him earlier.
Are those 16 students?
So if the mastermind is in the school, we have to assume it can only be that 16th student.
How'd they manage to survive all of this?
So we're the only ones here? It's not me! I'm not the mastermind!
Well, it's not me.
I blame Makoto.
I also blame Makoto.
What? Why me?
'Cause it's super weird how you're the only one who survived being executed.
Oh, I get it! The only way he could have survived is if he was actually the mastermind himself, right?
Yeah.
Aw, nuts! You got me!
Wait! What are you trying to say?
Everyone, calm down. There's no reason to panic. The mastermind's true identity will become clear soon enough. Just as soon as we find out who killed Mukuro.
That's a good point. Rather than wasting time bickering, we should put our minds to work solving this mystery.
Yeah, well, how much time have we already spent talking about the murder?
He's right. What more is there to talk about?
If you want something to talk about, I think there might be one thing. We haven't fully established what Mukuro's fatal injury was.
Huh? But I thought we figured that out. She died when she got hit in the back of the head.
No, that isn't actually what killed her. It was something entirely different. Wouldn't you agree, Makoto?
The other wounds.
I got it! All of the wounds covering her body. That's what really killed her.
Hey, now hold on a second. You did read the Monokuma file, right? It made it pretty clear. Those wounds were made at least a few days ago. So they can't possibly be what killed her.
Consider this. What if the murder itself took place at least a few days ago?
What?
What if, when we discovered her body, she'd already been dead for several days? If that's true, then naturally the wounds that killed her would appear to be however many days old.
That doesn't make any sense. Because she had all those wounds before she ever came here.
What are you talking about?
Huh? How do you know that?
Isn't it obvious? She was the ultimate soldier, right?
No.
So that means...
No. The profile.
She denied me. Before I could even say anything.
Why are you horny?
Come on. I mean, you think I'm not weird, okay? At least listen to what I have to say before you deny me.
Actually, in her profile, it says...
Mukuro was the ultimate soldier.
Yes.
She must have been in 100 different battles.
Yes.
So, when you think about it, obviously, she got all those wounds in the...
Yo, you're wrong.
What's wrong?
Don't slut shame.
Huh?
You're calling her weird.
No,
You don't slut shame.
Mukuro didn't suffer those wounds in battle. The file we found in the headmaster's room said as much. Despite the time she spent in battle after battle as a member of Fenrir, when she entered this school, she hadn't sustained a single...
Denied so completely. Actually, it's kind of refreshing. because of all of Master's training.
Anyway, so we can be sure that Mukuro suffered all those wounds after coming to this school. In which case, they could be the very thing that killed her.
As a matter of fact, it's hard to imagine any other possibility. When examining her body, I found that her stomach and head wounds came after she was already dead.
Unless anyone has any better suggestions, I think we can say this with confidence. The wounds Mukuro sustained all over her body are what ultimately killed her.
Oh, boba.
But if that's what killed her, then does that mean she's really been dead for who knows how long?
That's exactly what it means. When we found her body in the garden, she'd already been dead for several days.
So then, what about the little matter of what happened last night?
That was only last night.
Makoto, you said you were attacked in your room by a masked assailant.
Yes.
If Mukuro had already been dead for several days, certainly it couldn't have been her. So who was it that attacked you?
I got it! The one who attacked me was the true mastermind. When we discovered Mukuro in the garden wearing the same mask.
Oh my day. Oh god.
I naturally assumed she must have been the one who attacked me. But I was wrong. It wasn't her at all. It was the mastermind.
What are you laughing at?
Oh, okay.
Oh, don't mind me. I'm just getting a little impatient sitting here listening. I think I'm gonna jump in.
Okay.
Let's start off with a nice, easy question. Your assumption that I attacked Makoto is just that, right? An assumption. You can't really know who was under that mask, can you? I mean, that's the whole point of a mask.
The mask?
The true identity of the masked attacker is Mukuro Ikusaba. At least, that's what I think.
That's what the mask is.
Do you have any evidence that might convince me otherwise?
What you know about rolling down?
No, there's no way Mukuro was gonna attack me, even if I didn't see their face. They had man hands. Oh. That's the attacker. To be honest. Okay.
You never saw their face, right? So you can't have any idea.
What the hell is the Monokuma from?
SPF 100. I hope it's in the style.
It talked about how they died.
I'm telling you now, it was Mukuro Ikusaba!
You're wrong. Even without seeing their face, there's another part of the attacker we can use to prove it wasn't her.
Oh? And what is this other part? Is it the right hand? Or the left hand?
Right.
Maybe the right foot?
Wait, where's the tattoo? It was the right hand, right?
Going to me?
Well, I mean, if you know. I think it was the right hand.
Or could it be the hands?
It was her right
You
hand.
never saw it, so you can't have. I'm
Telling you now, it was. No.
I was right.
wrong. Mukuro had a tattoo on her right hand, if I remember correctly. A representation of Fenrir. In other words, a wolf tattoo. But I saw the right hand of the person who attacked me. And there was no such tattoo. So there's no way the person behind the mask was Mukuro.
Good dream.
Yeah, well, okay. You got me. I guess it wasn't her. But that still doesn't prove that it was me. It could have been, you know, someone else, right?
Hiro, Toko, Hina, and I all have solid alibis for that entire night.
Yeah! We were in the gym tearing you apart, so it could have been any of us.
Oh, okay, sure. It couldn't have been any of you. But what about Kyoko? It totally could have been her.
So true.
Uh-oh, no snappy comeback. Did I score a bullseye?
If you insist, I don't mind showing you.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Showing us what?
Show me what?
Whoa, 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 whoa.
What do you think? I'll show you the one thing that proves beyond a shadow of a doubt it wasn't me.
Okay. I didn't say anything. Kyoko was removing her gloves.
Your hands!
Thinking I let out a gasp. It was more than just a little burned skin.
Awful, isn't it? It happened when I was first learning to be a detective. I was inexperienced.
I thought you didn't want anyone to see those scars.
If it means we get another step closer to unmasking the mastermind, it doesn't really bother me.
Kyoko seemed to savor the words that she said. Let's put her gloves back on.
My scars should suffice as proof.
Why? Oh, okay, yeah.
Makoto, did the person who attacked you have scars like mine?
No.
No, not at all. I'm positive.
Fat piston?
Hello?
Really, what's the fattest piss I've ever taken? What was that, 5 minutes? All for one piss? That's wild.
Then this much has been made clear. There can be no doubt that the one who attacked Makoto is the true mastermind.
This is just awful! On top of my secret being revealed, I had to look at those positively grotesque scars of yours.
Disgusting.
Sorry. Did I say that out loud? I do hope I didn't hurt your feelings.
Hilarious.
Not at all. You can say whatever you want.
Sure, as long as it means pushing me farther into the corner,
Sigma
right?
female.
But I'm not cornered just yet. Because if you haven't noticed, the circumstances surrounding Mukuro's death are totally unknown.
That's true. All we know right now is she was killed a good while before this morning.
On the contrary, we don't know anything other than that.
Who are you? You're talking fun.
You're not going to tell us she was already dead before we arrived here or something, are you?
In that regard, you have nothing to worry about. I promise you, without a doubt, she died after our little killing game began here.
Okay.
Then somehow she was killed in secret without any of us knowing.
Yeah.
And after she died, who knows how much time went by before we found her, right? Did the culprit stash her somewhere? She couldn't have been in the garden the whole time, could she?
If she was, she would have been totally decomposed. Just like your brain.
Oh.
Then she was being stored somewhere?
But to hide a body here, to just store it somewhere?
In the morgue? Really?
I got it! Mukuro's body was probably kept hidden in the biolab.
Biolab? You mean on the 5th floor?
Yeah, that one. Where else?
That's right. It's actually set up for use as a morgue. So it's the perfect place to hide a body, and it'd keep the body preserved at the same time.
Then you're also saying the body was moved from the biolab to the garden.
Yeah, it wouldn't be that hard, really.
And I have no doubt that that's exactly what happened. In fact, I have proof.
Let's hard. Is there a different hard one or just that one?
I got it! What makes me so sure the body was carried from the biolab to the garden is the tarp that we found in the garden. When I was checking it over again, I noticed something. I noticed that some text had been stamped on one corner of the tarp.
Oh, it says biolab.
Holy cow! How'd you notice that tiny little thing?
Makoto's nitpicky nature seems to have surfaced with perfect timing.
Yeah.
This proves that the tarp originally came from the biolab. In fact, there's a whole stack of tarps just like it in there.
So when the killer moved the body to the garden, they must have grabbed a tarp to wrap it in. Then they simply left it as it was to protect against the sprinklers, and put the code on it afterwards.
Wow, you made everything sound so amazingly consistent.
That's just a wild guess!
No.
Where's your evidence? Prove that the body was wrapped in a tarp and moved!
There is no evidence. I was simply explaining what I think happened. But you seem to be getting pretty worked up about it, wouldn't you say?
Oh.
Worked up?
Oh.
Now that the conversation has turned to the topic of the biolab, you must be getting pretty nervous. Because the key to uncovering your secret identity is hidden within that room, isn't it?
What are you talking about?
Are you talking about unmasking the mastermind?
Behind the mask?
You see, the biolab contained an inconsistency. One so major it can't be overlooked.
What?
La la la, I can't hear you. La 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 la.
Yeah?
Such a child. Oh well, just ignore him.
The baby cry, wah, 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 wah. I need to pull myself together and think. The inconsistency in the biolab. What are you talking about?
Hey, by the way, Makoto, what about that one thing?
Yeah.
What one thing?
What do you think I'm talking about? Your family.
What? About? What?
Don't tell me you forgot about that video message.
Oh, Mama, Mama, no. Oh, what about them? What'd you do?
So what do you think? Are you sure your family's still okay?
No.
Why are you bringing that up now?
Your mom, your dad, your little sister.
Too real.
What do you think has happened to your family? Are they really as safe as you might have assumed?
Stop talking about that!
Oh, he's getting angry and aggressive and defensive.
Calm down, Makoto. He wants you to get upset.
Yeah, I need to calm down. Can't let him get to me. He's just saying that because he knows we're getting closer to the truth of the biolab. So if I want to shut him up, I need to expose the inconsistency and slam him with it. The inconsistency has to be that one area where the numbers just don't match up. I don't know what that is. The numbers? The moment of truth. Oh shit. I forgot how to play this.
Are you sure about this? That's impossible! Are you sure about this? That's impossible! What do you want? Are you sure about this? That's impossible! Are you sure about this?
How do I reload?
Are you sure about this? That's impossible!
Tab.
Are you sure about this?
Wow. Okay.
I'm not listening!
Oh. Ah!
What do you want? I'm not listening!
No. The lights. Biolab secret.
Are you sure about this? That's impossible! I'm not listening!
It's not. It's the lights. It's the lights. Oh shit.
This should prove it.
I had no idea what was going on. What about the lights?
Consistency Kyoko's talking about is
I'm
the lights.
confused. What lights? Oh, the blue lights? The red light?
What are you talking about? What about the lights?
Like I said before, the biolab also acts as a morgue.
Mm-hmm. The blue lights.
And as part of that, a giant refrigerator was installed in there.
Okay.
That's where everyone who's died is stored.
Yes.
And it was set up so that when a slot had a body in it, a blue light would turn on.
In other words, if the blue light is on, that means there's a body in that slot.
Yeah, thank you.
But I counted up the number of blue lights that were on, including the one Mukuro was in. And there were only 9.
Oh. So if there's 9, and there's 5 of us, that's only 14.
Why does that matter? You gotta give me the bite-sized version here.
He doesn't know how to do the math. He's too dumb to do math. And
I got it! 10 of the lights should have been on. Any other number is incredibly suspicious.
Suspicious? Why?
That's simple. Just recall who's died here so far, and it should become clear.
That's right. That's the key to solving this mystery. Sayaka died first. Junko was second. Leon was third. Hiro was fourth. Wanda was fifth. Taka was sixth, and then Hifumi was seventh. Celeste was eighth. Sakura was ninth. And victim number 10 was Mukuro.
So 10 people in all?
That's right.
That's right. Any other number should make you immediately suspicious.
Yeah.
But according to the lights in the biolab, only 9 people were being stored there.
Yeah.
You're saying a dead body just up and disappeared?
I got it! The mastermind destroyed one of the bodies to get rid of evidence.
What evidence?
But if they wanted to do that, they would have destroyed Mukuro's body, since they actually killed her.
Yes.
And yet, her body was left alone.
Then, whose body disappeared?
I don't know, I didn't look.
It may very well be that none of them disappeared.
But if that's true, then why doesn't the body count match?
Because one of them didn't die.
Including Monokuma's executions, there have apparently been 10 deaths, but there were only 9 bodies. That's the point I'm trying to make.
I'm completely lost. How can the number of victims be less than the number of murders?
More murders and victims. Why is that? Forward me. Only 9 murders actually took place. Oh, okay. Okay, fine.
Shoot!
Wait, what? Why am I so low in health already? Killed twice. Wait, what? That doesn't make sense. Okay, well.
Shoot!
Dead. Oh. Okay, well, apparently I'm still alive.
What about if the same person was killed twice?
What do you mean?
Killed twice?
Officially, 10 murders have been committed so far. But one of the victims may have been murdered, and then murdered again.
What?
Murdered and murdered again?
If that's the case, there could have been 10 killings, but still only 9 victims, right?
Technically, you're right, I guess. But still, something like that
could easily have happened. No, it is what happened.
What?
Sounds like you're already convinced. Then can you tell us who was killed twice?
It was Mukuro, of course. Before she was killed as Mukuro Ikusaba, she was killed as someone else.
Junko?
And that's why the body had to be stored in the biolab until the moment we found it in the
Oh,
garden.
it is! It has to be all the tiny wounds?
No,
The way she was stabbed a million times?
Killed as someone else? Come on! Besides, who could that someone else even have been?
All you have to do is look at those bodily injuries of hers, and that will become obvious.
Nothing's gonna become obvious. Because Kyoko's totally delusional.
Oh my god, is she still alive? Oh my god. Right? I don't know. Probably. I think.
Who is this someone else that Mukuro was killed as? Was it Sayaka Maizono?
No.
Junko Enoshima? Leon Kuwata? Chihiro Fujisaki?
No.
Mondo Owada?
No.
Kiyotaka Ishimaru?
No.
Hifumi Yamada?
No.
Celestia Lu... whatever? Or maybe... Sakura Ogami?
No.
No. There's no way anyone was murdered. No.
Oh, that's right. Holy shit. Dude, didn't I called that shit earlier too?
Junko.
I was like, it was Junko. She was killed by the mastermind.
Wasn't her fatal injury pretty similar to Mukuro's?
What do you mean?
Yeah. Fuck.
Well, remember what happened to her? She was impaled by a bunch of spears, all over her body.
And Mukuro died from a number of wounds across her body. When you compare that to the stab wounds Junko suffered...
My brain.
And the similarities match?
Yeah, they do.
Yes, and those are the only fatal injuries that match up. That explains why those two bodies are actually one and the same.
Wild.
So let me see if I have this
We never had to
straight.
do an investigation on Junko's body either. It was just decided right then and there.
Junko, or someone going by that name, was stabbed to death with multiple spears. Then her body was kept in the biolab for however long before being dragged out again.
Yes.
Only this time, it was presented as the corpse of one Mukuro Ikusaba.
Yes.
It all matches up, right? Those wounds Junko suffered could easily be these same injuries.
It's really true? Mukuro and Junko are the same person?
Yes. Yes, that's exactly it.
Wait, so then... Yeah, what does it all mean?
It means that there haven't been 10 victims, but 9. Which also means that among the people we thought were dead, one is still alive.
Oh my god.
And that's the true identity of the mastermind?
Who is it? Who's behind all this?
We already know the answer to that. It's Mukuro. She's still alive.
Yes, so true, bestie.
She took Junko's body
He took her body.
and made it look like she was the one who died. So Mukuro is still alive. She's gotta be.
Uh-huh.
A little silence. Then I must be right. I'm right, aren't I?
Yeah, Toko. Mukuro? Alive? Then, one that's still alive? The one that's still alive is Mukuro? But, can we really believe that? No, there's no way. There's no way Mukuro Kusaba's still alive. Oh, I wonder why. I wonder if it's because, you know, the tattoo on her hand and all that shit. Alright, I wonder.
The body we found in the garden. It wasn't Mukuro.
Then she's still alive?
That's right. She made it look so the mastermind's true identity is.
What do you say, Monokuma? Do you give up?
That's true then.
The body we...
It wasn't Mukuro.
No, that's wrong.
Wrong. You're wrong. Wrong.
No. The
Wrong,
body we
wrong.
found in the garden was Mukuro. That's one thing we can be sure of. The body's appearance and measurements are consistent with her records. Right, Kyoko?
She was 5 foot 6 inches tall and weighed 97 pounds. Her vitals were 31, 21, 32. Everything in her profile is consistent with that corpse.
97 pounds.
And then there's the matter of the Fenrir tattoo. So there's no question it's her.
No.
But if Mukuro's not the mastermind, then who's actually still alive?
I'm okay. Someone made it look like they've died, but actually they're still alive. There's only one person it could be.
Here's my answer. Junko is still alive. It's the only possibility.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah.
Huh?
Oh, God.
I admit, since Mukuro is undoubtedly
He just
dead,
randomly
Junko does
stabbed
seem
my
to be the
arm.
only other explanation.
Yeah, Biku did.
But we saw her get impaled. She died.